Once upon a time, in a remote mountainous region of Japan, there were two monks named Kenzo and Hiroshi. They lived in a peaceful monastery nestled in a serene valley. The monastery was surrounded by lush forests and picturesque landscapes, and a gentle river flowed nearby. This river was a vital source of water for the monks and the nearby villagers. One day, as Kenzo and Hiroshi were engaged in their daily meditation and chores, they noticed a commotion outside the monastery. A group of villagers had gathered near the riverbank, trying to cross the strong and swift current. Among them was a young woman, dressed in traditional attire, who appeared to be in distress. The two monks exchanged a brief glance and immediately rushed outside to offer their assistance. Kenzo, without hesitation, approached the woman and asked, "Is there something we can do to help you cross the river safely?" The young woman nodded, her eyes filled with gratitude. She explained, "I need to reach the other side to attend a family gathering, but I'm afraid to cross alone. The current is too strong, and I don't want to risk being swept away." Kenzo, with a calm demeanor, gently picked up the woman and carried her on his back across the river. The current was indeed strong, but Kenzo's steps were steady, and he safely reached the other side with the woman in his arms. He set her down gently, and she thanked him profusely. Meanwhile, Hiroshi watched silently as Kenzo helped the woman. He was filled with a sense of unease but said nothing at the moment. The monks returned to the monastery, and the incident soon faded from their minds. As night fell, and the monks prepared for their evening meditation, Hiroshi could no longer contain his thoughts. He turned to Kenzo and said, "Brother Kenzo, I couldn't help but notice that you carried the woman across the river today. Even though we monks are not supposed to touch women, it is against our vows." Kenzo, who had remained silent until now, smiled and replied, "Brother Hiroshi, I left that woman by the riverbank hours ago. Why are you still carrying her?" Hiroshi was taken aback by Kenzo's response. He realized that he had been carrying the burden of judgment and resentment in his heart all day, while Kenzo had let go of it as soon as the woman's feet touched the other side of the river. In that moment, Hiroshi understood the profound wisdom behind Kenzo's words. The incident by the river had taught him a valuable lesson about the importance of letting go of grudges, judgments, and attachments. From that day forward, Hiroshi practiced mindfulness and learned to release the burdens that weighed down his heart, just as Kenzo had demonstrated. Together, the two monks continued their journey of spiritual growth, living in harmony with the teachings of Zen, and sharing the wisdom of their experience with all who sought their guidance. They knew that true enlightenment came not from clinging to the past, but from living fully in the present and letting go of that which no longer served them.